What up? So I was just trying to think of some shit to put up on my live. So I put up like they're like it's like 7 different little hunting things I learned, like hunting and things my grandma taught me. She was a farmer. Well, her mom was. Check out my shirt. Um, my niece always goes to the thrift shop to get clothes, and she always comes back with like a pair of Vans and like 2 T-shirts from each because it's so cheap. It's like they go by weight. They don't even go by like what you get. They go by weight. So anyway, like the things, and I just typed them, but I can't remember. The gangster. I'm doing good, bro. I feel like I am lucky again. No, but no one's called me lucky in a long time. That's cool. Um, how are you doing? How are you doing? This is my trailer, you guys. It's fucking badass. Where's my damn cat? I have a cat in a trailer. It's pretty cool. Because you got Tank, you know, I don't know if you talked to me before, but um, right on, man. Hey, time is it there? Summertime. That's what time it is. I don't drink anymore. I don't even smoke weed, but I do like pot. I take like I'm on methadone and stuff, and my doctor gives me like somas uh, and Klonopin, which is like Valium, but like super. They're like super Valium. Sorry, mate. I'm addicted to when I was a kid, I was addicted to nasal spray, right? And now I am again. Like, it sucks. Once you start using it, it's like Visine and Carmex. If you use them, you're like, if you use, oh, hey, I think I put 7 like tricks in nature to like tell the temperature or where you're going and shit. Check it out. Try it. It's pretty cool. Anyway, I've been watching this channel um, called God GAWD, and then Zell Z as in zoo ELL Godzell, and he just goes to the internet and finds like just trippy and funny shit like. And every day this fucking cat puts in work. Like he does an hour every single day of shit where you're like, what? And he'll just say something. He'll be like, oh, that's a trip. And he's just sitting there. And you know, I should do it. It's just a split. He splits his screen and plays the other people's videos and then just reacts to them, you know? And I watched him just build his fucking shit up so fast. But it's not even about that. He's even being fucking throttled by YouTube. Fucking YouTube, man. Like, one time, I was like, fuck this, fuck that, or something. on a comment that I made on someone else's video. And they're like, you can't make a comment or make content for 3 months. I was like, are you kidding me? So, hey, does anyone know? So, anyway, check those things down below. And that dude, John, Dogzell, no, God, GAWD, Zell, that's his channel. He's this black kid. He's like 20, probably 1 or 2. But it's really a kind of a fun show because he just takes all the fucking good shit. He scans through all the bullshit and just gets clips of good shit. But anyway, the other thing I wanted to say was, what was it? So anyways, there's something about online. Yeah, yeah, check him out. He's cool. I'll put the link. I could probably link his thing down below. I'm always like, he has these like crazy video, like he'll put these weird videos of other people's. I'm like, dude, go to my channel and put it up. Like, you know that one I have of fucking Jenna Bush and all those people turning into fucking yeah, that's him. He's a cool cat. Anyway, you know how the videos I have of like Jenna Bush and fucking Bob Marley and all these different people turning into like Thundercat fucking shapeshift. It's called Liquid Crystal Shapeshifters. It's like one of my highest videos. I'm sure you've seen it. And I put it. I'm like, here, look at this, and fucking watch it and put it on. You know, because it's a trip. It's real. Um, and just a couple other things. He doesn't go into them. I guess the Mandela effect is kind of a rabbit hole. Kind of. Nah, but there's some that are just like totally obvious. Like, and I haven't, like, some that I've noticed recently that I never did videos on is like the money symbol. You know, what does it have? It's an S with 2 lines through it, right? Now I look at my keyboard and it's an S with just 1 line through it for the money symbol. And I thought, oh, well, it's probably just that they changed it for computers or some bullshit, right? I'm thinking. But then, so I go back and I look at typewriters way back when like Jack Kerouac carried his own typewriter around, like traveling. And I looked at like old typewriters on Google and fuck them, all of them. The money symbol just has 1 line through it. Same with the pound or whatever. It's like a C with the line through it. It used to have 2 lines through it. Now it just has 1. And I'm like, what? And like, is this because just computers would need more space or something? But I go back, I can't find a fucking old ass typewriter that even has 2 fucking lines. That's a pretty fucking. I mean, it's, you know, the money sign was an S with 2 lines, right? Right, Dane? um, so I know it fucking changed. Like, how do you explain that? Why is it like? At first, I was like, oh, that's easy. They just changed it, you like, okay, whatever. But then when I looked at all the the oldest typewriters, back to the Gutenberg fucking press, which was the first printing press. Just as I took printing trades in high school. It was the first printing press, and it printed the Bible. You know how you hear the Gutenberg Bible? I know. And you know what else I'm seeing? Everywhere. I'm seeing 33. Fucking everywhere. It's driving me insane. Like, 30, it'll have the news 33 years ago, or 33 touchdowns, or 33 this, or I'll get 33 views, or 33 this. Everything is 33. Why? I mean, I know. Oh, hey, Sammy. Sammy, come here. He's hunting. There's a fucking, he comes and brings me food and he sets it at my feet. Like, here you go. Thanks. You know how they do that, right? Bird. Anyway, he's a bad motherfucker. What do you mean, Dank, by you seeing dates changing on shit? Like movies or just anything? Like Cabbage Patch Kids? That's crazy. Another fucking channel that they don't do very many, but that when they do, they do it up. Oh, my cat's all in fucking this position, ready to attack. You know. Damn, he's ready to pounce. He'll bring the fucking thing in here and throw it on my floor in front of me. There's Sammy. You want to come in? Good boy. Say hi to the. Say hi to Gangster. Come on. Go. Go up. There he is. Look at him, you guys. He's got. He's a Maine Coon cat. He's got like a lion mane. Aw, he's a hugger. He loves me, man. Yeah, I stole him from my sister. He just likes me better. Look, he fucking gives me like he rubs like when a cat rubs its fucking face on you, it means it thinks you're kin. Like, look at his tail and shit. Yeah, he looks like he's cool as fuck, man. Look at him. He's a good boy. Oh, I'm glad you guys let me see my cat. He's fucking so cool, man. Look at his tail. It's like he's got so much fucking. And he's in the winter. He has even more. He just got done. Look at him, man. He's crazy. And he's gone. He doesn't meow. Do you, Sammy? I don't. I maybe I've heard him once, but he's not like a regular cat where to get your attention or whatever. He never meows like for anything. Did you score anything hunting out there, Sammy? Did you score anything? I came into my room when I was staying in my sister's office and I came in the room and this motherfucker had a goddamn rat, a big rat, splayed out on my fucking bed. What's that, Sam? You're gonna type in. He's a cool motherfucker. Love him. Right? He's one I always go because this is my trailer and it's badass and he sleeps out here with me now. Like he wherever I go, he goes. I'll go walking down the street and I'll turn around and here he is. I'm like, dude, come on, Sammy. What's up, Sammy? He was homeless just like me. I'm like, we were homeless. Now look at us and shit. And he's like, yeah. And I always say to him, I go, this is Sammy's house, this trailer. And I always go, you're a cat and what has its own house? Man, you're fucking love it. He gets all fucking excited about it. It's funny. Anyway, okay. Yeah, he is a cool cat. I didn't know that there was cats that had. Oh, I want to say one thing about a cat, and then I'll want to go back to your release date. Dates. What's trippy is fucking what was it? It was a Mandela. Oh, I did a video on cats, and this is trippy. Like, okay, the feline family, right? Like, you've got cats, house cats, of all different kinds. And then you have like lynxes and jaguars and fucking lions and tigers and panthers and mountain lions, cougars, same thing. But you have all of those, right? And it's like they don't. Oh, they have slit pupils, right? And it's like, what? And so I assumed, I know either it's a Mandela effect or I remember like tigers and lions and shit, they had the same thing. They had slit pupils, right? So now, fucking lions and I was watching this show on the History Channel. You know how they do like shows on there about stuff. And then I looked it up, and no cats have those slit fucking eyes except for house cats. Small cats have it. That's it. And it's fucking insane because like cats are, it's like the canine, or I mean the feline family, right? You don't tigers have slit eyes? No, they don't. Or a panther? I swear I've seen it. And now only house cats have them, and they are more related to fucking like lizards and reptiles, reptilians. It's just weird, doesn't that weird? Don't you remember they had all cats, big cats, small cats, medium cats, whatever. They all had slit pupils. And now they don't. So it's fucking tripping me out. Anyway, what? Look, what? Anyway, like, on what? So give me an example of like products. I'll check it out right now. Yeah. Oh, whoa, no way. You did find some residue, dog. Fuck yeah. Oh, I'm going to take a picture of this. Damn right you did. Look at the other pictures below it. It doesn't, it just has round ones. Right on, gangster. Good looking out, dog. That I couldn't find that picture, that's for sure. Nice, dude. I'd have to add that on my video. Thanks, man. All the others around in that fucking photo shoot, right? It's crazy. I could not find that, man, anywhere. And it looks even like resin. It looks like that's how it was. It even says, like, I read this whole thing on why they do have round ones. Look at the round ones. They're all round, except for the one that you found, man. That's crazy. That's fucking weird, man. The fucking Mandela effect is crazy. Shit's getting crazy, dude, with all these rock, like, supposed asteroids. Everybody's realizing that the Earth's, all the latecomers to the show are realizing that the fucking Earth has a firmament and there's water above it. It's obvious. Space is water. I mean, because if you look at a comet, you know, people have done the pictures of the comet, and then they have it next to a picture of a thing going into the water and what it looks like. It's exactly the same. So everyone says, so now people are going, space is fake, obviously. Everybody's waking up, dude, too. And not a minute too soon. Fuck, man. But yeah, it's getting crazy and fucking it's only gonna get crazier, dog. Like I just watched this thing. I know that politics is just a show, it's like a thing. But I will tell you this. I mean, whatever, whether it's staged or not staged or whatever, when someone gets their brains blown out, like JFK, they really do get their brains blown out. Like it's so anyway. It's funny because like Tucker Carlson, for whoever he is, I don't even know. He's Tucker Carlson. I think he's 2 years older than I just turned 50. He's 2 years older than me, I think. It's weird being old like I am. It's just weird. I don't feel old. I mean, my body physically feels old, but my mind does feels young. Like I don't know. But so Tucker Carlson was on Joe Rogan, I think, one of those podcasts, and he was going, "Yeah, me and my brother, because he grew up in, I think, San Francisco, and or somewhere in California." But he was like, "Yeah, me and my brother." He was like, "I was 13, and my brother was like 11, 2 years younger than him." Because he was going, "Yeah, I love the Grateful Dead, man. I've been to like 60 shows, 50 or 60 shows." And the dude, Joe Rogan or Theo Vaughn or some fucking whoever was doing it was like, "Really? You're a deadhead? Wow." These are, yeah. Well, I remember one time my parents were out of town and me and my brother saw that the Dead were playing in I don't know 2 hours away, right? And so they stole the car. No, he was 15, his brother was 13. So they stole the car because his parents were out of town, and they drove to the concert. And he said we were fucked up. I mean, think about this: the kids now. My sister is such a helicopter mom. My fucking niece is 12. And she's like, can I go down, walk down the street? Literally, like a block and come back. And my sister's like, no. Oh, no, no, no. I'm like, Jody, what the fuck are you doing? I was dropping acid when I was 12. I was selling acid, man. Come on. These fucking kids, yeah. Yeah. My niece. My only niece. I always tell her, you're my favorite niece. She, she's really a cool kid. But or I'll be like, oh yeah, fuck this, fuck that, or I'll say shit. She'll be all, shh, Kira's right there. I'm like, have you heard what she listens to? Music? Like, I think she knows what fuck means and shit and all that. And she's 12, or she'll be 12, but she's like, I'm like, you're doing her a disservice. She doesn't even know how to ride the bus. I'm like, man, that's fucked up, Jody. Anyway, Tucker Carlson. Yeah, she won't let her do anything. Like, I'm like, that's gonna lead to rebellion. I'm telling you. However, the kids now, Gen Z or whatever they are, they that are like maybe like 20 or 30 years old now. I mean, I'm 50, so whatever 20 years is every generation. The one before me, where they're 30, the kids now or the people now, they're not fucking losing their virginity till 29 and shit. Like, what is wrong with you people, man? Like, I got laid when first time. I was like 12. It was between sixth and seventh grade, and my dad was like, "Right on, boom, high five." He was all proud of me and shit. He was so proud, man. When I fucking bagged my first chick, he was so proud of me. And I was 12. I mean, literally, I sold acid. I dropped acid. You know, I'd been smoking pot since I was probably like 7. Because we found it in our parents' fucking. Uh, we didn't. We weren't stupid, you know, and so because I remember in elementary school smoking weed, and that so we were like 10 or under, you know. I was in fourth grade. I can remember it. I just can't believe how much is these fucking kids. Are these parents not realizing they're not and every time I tell my sister Jody, you and I as kids, brother and sister, we would go out and fuck around and you'd be with your friends, I would be with mine, but we did all kinds of shit. Yeah, and she's like, but it's a different time now. I'm like, yeah. Now your kid has a fucking phone and you can track them everywhere they go. When we were kids, we didn't. There's just always been people that would snatch kids off the street. I mean, it's always been the same way. Is it more dangerous? It's different times. It's more dangerous now. I'm like, oh my god, you are literally fucking my niece over. She's gonna be weak, and now she's wearing. I don't even want to get into it. It's falling for all this shit, man. That these teachers. She's homeschooled, but she's still being affected by this weird LGBTQ shit and all that kind of stuff. When in Dare, they in like fourth grade, Dare came to our school, the cops, right? Yeah, I used to get in fentanyl. They go, yeah, my son ordered a pill online and then he died. I'm like, where can I get these pills? Where do I go to get them? Like, tell me where to go. I want pills. I'm serious though. But yeah, I like the idea, like going back to acid. In the '60s, you knew that orange sunshine was 500 micrograms. Period. Boom. You knew that like the Black Widow or a quarter of window pane was 200 micrograms. So by name, like how they name weed, you know exactly how, because you don't want to take too much acid. That's I've done it a million times, and I grew from it, man. Like spiritually and mentally and physically. And I mean, I just can't even believe it. You know what's funny? Oh, speaking of Dare, though, they came to my school and they passed around this box that had every drug in it, like it had glass cover, and they passed it around, and I looked at it and I was like, I want that in there. I want that fucking. It had like a bud, it had a piece of this and that. And then I was like, yeah, it's all fear mongering. Um, Carry Narcan no matter what, even if you don't know anything. Oh, my son thought he was buying a Xanax off the internet. Where? I want to get it and get fentanyl. I do, man. Where can I get some fetties, man? They're like, oh, they just went on the internet and got it, blah blah blah. But it's fear mongering and it's murder. It's literally murder. Why don't we go back to opium dens where the plant, it's natural? It's funny because my sister always goes, Brady, um, fucking, it's natural. Like she'll say, here, take this uh, oil or herb or whatever. It's natural. I say, so is opium. It comes right out of a flower. What the fuck, man? So that's fine. Shut the fuck up. They don't even think. Where? How do you have it? I know. And you know what was dumb is I mean, it's smart, but dumb for the user, is they were like meth users. They'd get it and it would have some fentanyl in it, and it would probably just take the edge off, and it would probably was great, is great. But then they would go to another dealer to get uh, meth, and their shit they got really high, and they didn't feel they felt weird. And then when they were kicking the fentanyl they had cut into the meth, so they go back to that dealer and get that meth and do it and feel great. And they're like, it's like, okay, I get it. I mean, but that's the thing about right. Exactly, man. And if you want something up, you don't want fentanyl in it. Like, well, I didn't really understand that, other than I guess the properties of having them come back to you, just enough to get them feeling like shit when they don't have it. Oh, the cop I remember this in fourth grade in Dare. They said, okay, there's a new drug out, and they were talking about shards, right? Like, because there was meth, like peanut butter and like crank, back then. But they said there's a new drug coming out. It's just come out. It's called ice. You take one hit and you die. That's it. And I raised my hand and they're like, yeah. And I'm like, wouldn't that be counterproductive to their business to sell something that kills their customers the first time? Like, I don't get it. I told them that. And I said, and then they said, well, weed, it's not that bad, but it's people lace it with PCP. And I raised my hand and they're like, you again. And I said, why wouldn't they just sell the PCP separately and sell the weed separately? What are they trying to not make money? I don't get it. And it's just, that just proves how stupid they. I was 10 fucking years old and I could see it was bullshit. Man, you guys are stupid. And I was like, what's this? There you go, Sammy. Sammy wanted to go out. And I'm like, where do you guys come up with this shit? Like, dare to keep kids off drugs? That, to me, that means okay, you know how you dare someone to do something? To me, that's how it sounded. Like, I dare you to do this drug or that drug. My mom told me that I had a teacher, and I was lucky. I had him in fourth grade, and then when I got into sixth grade, yeah, fuck math, dude. That shit is like the devil incarnate. Like, literally, it's satan. It makes I'm looking out my window and I would tell people I hated that. I don't even like. I like shooting cocaine, but I only like the one. Like, well, I just want to keep doing it. I have to make 10 rigs filled with ready to go, and so that I can pop them up and I'm shaking, and I want that next shot. It's just not worth it. Meth and coke. I stopped when I sold drugs. I used to sell meth, coke, heroin, pills, and finally, I got jumped by my fucking. I knew the only two cooks, meth cooks in Santa Barbara and Santa Monica area, and they were my friends because they were cooks, but they used meth too, right? And I sold Xanax, so they loved me because I'd bring them 100. They'd want 100 bottle of Xanax all the time, and they'd just give me meth, right? And everyone was, and so then some of the people I hung out with were meth heads, and they wanted to, the meth people wanted me. They're all, the only two cooks, and they like you, and we can't hook up because they couldn't. They just couldn't, right? They didn't know them, but I did because I sold them Xanax. And so they're like, please, man, please. And then the people that sold or cooked the meth were like, dude, here, I'll give you an ounce for like however much it went, like way cheaper. And it would be all these huge, giant, like shards. And I get it for people sometimes. And Coke. I sold Coke too. 8 balls and teeners and shit. And even like 20 bags. And those people would keep calling me all night long. I need another 20. I want another 20. I'm like, just get a fucking 8 ball at the beginning of the night. And then when you run out, go to bed. That's it. That's what I did. Like, that's what I did. But I was also the one that I've done it where I call and call and call for another 20, another 20, another 20. So, It's just, it's so anyway, those cooks, they had their goons that would go, their collectors. I had collectors, right? When people wouldn't pay, I had girls that if my girl customers wouldn't pay, I had this group of these Mexican chicks that would break razor blades up and put it in their hair, and fucking they had long sharp fingernails. They'd sharpen them, and they fucking fought dirty, man. I'd be like, if you don't get my money, I'm gonna send my gang of fucking chicks after you, and they will fuck you up. And I did a couple times, and I paid those girls well, you know. And then um, I stopped dealing coke. It's a problem for me too. I can't stop when I do it. Really, it's hard. Oh, I think yeah, I'm 50 now, guys. Thanks, Autumn. I just saw you were on here. Thank you. Yeah, fuck coke. So listen, I got an ounce of fucking shards from the cooks. And then they had later their collectors came and robbed me. I'm like, fuck this. And the customers that were small customers of mine, they would fucking come back and try and um they were just unpredictable. Meth or coke. Those people are unpredictable, and I just didn't like that. You know? I didn't sell weed. I only sold hard drugs and pills at this time in my life. When I was young, I sold weed, but um, yeah, I can't. I don't even do it. Yeah, I can't. I do it 2 seconds after I do it, and I shot it, so it was really. When I shot coke for the first time, I was like, "Whoa, this is a whole new fucking animal, man." And then when I got really good shit, or and learned how to cook it up really good, I would get it so pure where I took 1 or 2 hits off of it, I would fucking throw up because I was that high. And I remember I thought I was gonna have a heart attack once a couple times. But yeah, I just don't do it. I just can't do it. What do you mean, Autumn? You need my email? You last night? Thanks. Stop that shit, dude. I'm always like this. I run out to the fucking shades too and look out. I'm constantly thinking there's someone out there. Oh man, you guys, fuck coke, fuck math. I hate uppers. When they used to sell mini thins when I was young, like 30 years ago, in Colorado at the gas station, they sold White Crosses, 100 of them for $5. And I only bought them because I worked at night, and I worked the night shift, and I would just take 2 of those things, and I would just my hair would feel kind of like weird, like it was standing up, but it just got to get me through the night, and then I'd go home and go to bed, no big deal. And so it's like when it's available and easy, it's not a problem, you know. Like the problem is running out. It's and same with more so with opiates like fentanyl and heroin. Is when you run out, you're sick, and you have to have it, or you're throwing up and shit, and you don't really. I know. I have you vomited though? When I shoot it, I throw up too. And I always remember I've never thrown up from heroin or any opiate. But cocaine, when I threw up, it was good. Then I knew it was good. When I used to think about going to get coke to do, I would have to take a shit. I feel like that. It was so weird. It's like so mental and like as soon as you register, if you shoot it, you can taste it in the back of your throat. It's amazing. But I hate it though. It's a love hate thing with me and cocaine. I don't deal. The only way I can fuck it with it is not fuck touch it. I can't even deal with it. You know, like the same with meth. But I do like. I even have some ecstasy laying around here somewhere. And remember, you guys, I was doing all that ketamine and ecstasy, all that ketamine and ecstasy, and doing these, just being all fucked up. So now I just take what my doctor gives me for like my Klonopin, methadone, and somas. That's it. I don't fuck around. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Oh, wait. Autumn, let me give you it right now. What happened? Man, hang on. Are you there still, Autumn? Here, I'm gonna put it in. Yeah, those are the two that I was doing. I have videos that are all like K-hole or bust, and then fungus, ketamine, and X flip. I would do all three of them and then go on live. It was fun, but anyway, okay. Here's my thing. I had my dealer, and he's still, if I want to get it. Oh, oops, that's not it. If he was getting it from fucking Berkeley or USC, and it's pure. It's from the college. So, and it was for because they doing tests on it to legalize it again. I mean, ecstasy was just outlawed in 1987, and you could before that it was just legal. You know. Let's see, 248 at Gmail. There you go, Autumn. Email it to me, okay? Okay, there it is. Anyone that wants it, there it is. Yeah. So yeah, I like it. You know what I'm doing now is I just microdose mushrooms. I just take a little bit every day, for 3 days. Then I stop. Then every day for 3 days, and then I stop. And it's like literally, it's like 0.01 to 0.03 or zero point 0.1 a tenth of a gram. Like you don't even feel it. It's just it does something to your neurotransmitters. It's actually a really good thing for you. You know. So I'm doing that, and you know, it's legal for me. It's legal anyway. In fact, I just saw an ad on the internet for this shit called Breeze. Yeah. Oh, why? You're a doctor, Dank? I didn't know that, or I forgot it if I did. Oh, I did it. Right. It does help, though. Okay. It does help a lot doing the microdosing. I know I'm gonna. I used to be when I went. I remember going into jail one time, and I had been so out of it, and people were calling me. There's the pharmacist right there, because I had a whole backpack full of fucking medications. I love you too, sweetie. Yeah, yeah. Call me later and we'll talk. Catch up. I'm so glad I ran into you. I'm glad I get one online or on live. Yeah, call me later. Oh, it's your dad's birthday. Tell him happy birthday. Mine was just the other day, man. I'm 50, nigga. That's crazy. 50 years old. That's a long time. I should be wise as fuck by now. What happened? On the thing of this video, that's everything I've learned up to 50. Oh, I thank you, Autumn. That is very sweet. Yeah, she's a good girl. So, I want to get the fuck out of the United States, thanks. Do you want to come with? I have a friend that I have had him as a friend since I first met him in elementary school. They came up from, he was born in fucking Tijuana. He was crazy, this dude. He was cool as fuck. But he automatically, he was our homie, you know? And, now I just happened to run into him not too long ago, like a year ago. And I was thinking about moving down to Mexico. And I said, but will you know where I can live and be safe and know the cops and all that? And he's like, I'm like, how would I buy a house down there? He's like, dude, I own like 50 houses. He's like, I'll rent you a house on the beach for like 300 a month. And that includes a maid and a cook and all this shit right on the beach. And so I'm gonna get a hold of him and fucking go. But anyway, what I'm doing, Dank, is there's some people on the channel and just people, whatever, anyone that wants to. And I'm gonna take my fucking, I have money I saved up for a car, and I have this trailer. Maybe I'll get a truck. I don't know, and bring the trailer or flip the trailer and put it into like a van with my car money too. And anyway, I'm gonna either way. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna come up all the way to the East Coast, up and around the whole country, collecting anyone that wants to move down there, because people are all like, "Oh, it's scary down there," and I'm like, "You guys, America is the murder capital of the fucking world. Every city, it's way more, and they're all moving up here, so we'll go move down there. I want to move to like Panama, and Colombia and fucking Nicaragua and all that shit down there. It's awesome now, man, because they all want to come up here, and so they're all coming up here. And America sucks now. It just does. It's not like what we grew up in. It's fucking lame. So yeah, I want. So anyway, we're gonna have a caravan. I want to get like 20 to 50 people, and say we had 20 people in 5 cars, whatever. Like if no one has a car, they can ride with me, and we're just gonna roll, and we're gonna go down there, and we can hook up with my friend Edgar, and we could rent a house from him and stay there for a while and see how it is, and then we could go scouting down. I want to check out Panama and Costa Rica, Central America, right there. It's a paradise, dude. This is a shithole country now. I mean, we'll be eating fruit and fishing, spearing fish, and fucking um, clear blue water. It's gonna be awesome. Oh, you do? Do you know? Oh, I wonder if you know any people down there that we could hook up with. Look that up, look it into it. Okay, because the more fucking people that we know, we won't get fucking robbed by the pigs and stuff. Get robbed by the pigs up here. Well, it's not like we're even gonna be. I want to be able to walk to the pharmacy and go in and get Valium and get some Percocets and get whatever the fuck I want at the pharmacia in Mexico. And people don't run into the stores and take everything because they'll fucking blow their brains out, the owners of the stores. And that's respect out there, down there. Now, and we don't have that in America anymore. Okay, yeah, man. Think about that. So real quick, I'm gonna get everybody to. I want to get a bunch of people. I'm gonna drive around the country and make a caravan, and then we'll head down south if you want to go. So think about it. Do your thing, homie. Thanks for stopping it by. Okay, that's good to see you, man. All right, guys. I love you. If anyone's in here still, we're going to fucking Mexico. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. All right, you too, man. Later, Dave.